Let's do it. Let's do it. You are beautiful. You are perfect. You are special. You are glorious. You are magical. And you are divine. Let's get this goddess party started right. Yay! Oh my gosh, it has been so long since I have had the pleasure of saying Happy Goddess Temple Sunday, y'all! Happy Goddess Temple Sunday, Happy Goddess Temple Sunday, Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. It is so good to see you right this moment at this time. If we are just meeting for the first time, hey y'all, hey, I am Abiola Abrams, and I'm excited to come and hang out with y'all. It is Goddess Temple Sunday. We are celebrating this week the launch of a new book. We're going to get into that, the Divine Frequency. We are going to get into a lot of different things, a lot of magical things. Hello, my loves. Yay, look at y'all showing up back on a Sunday. Yay! Oh my gosh, my day is so made. Can I tell you, my day is so made. All right, hit the share button. Put some positivity on your timeline. Hit the share button, hit the share button, hit the share button. Let's see if we can get some folks in this room. I know it's the last minute, but let's try. Let's try. Let's try that, see what we can do. All right, hit the share button. Put some positivity on your timeline. So good to see all of you here. Oh my gosh, Goddess Felicia D, Goddess Felicia Drummond just made my whole day. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Goddess, for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to be talking about what the divine frequency is, the God frequency, the highest frequency of creation, of manifestation, of alchemy, all that stuff. But before then, let me just tell you, Goddess Felicia, you just thank you for just the demonstration of the divine frequency. So I just tuned in and Goddess Felicia gave me a super chat. Thank you, Goddess Felicia. And let me just share this. This is amazing because I just now on another social platform, this amazing sister who I don't know, didn't know her work, but she had a GoFundMe for something that she was doing. And I looked at it and it was powerful and it was beautiful and magical. And I was just like, wow, okay. And she said she needed X amount of money. And so I just gave her a donation for X amount of money. Don't know her, but love her vibration, love her frequency of the magic she's making. And then I signed in here and Goddess Felicia just gave me a super chat back for the exact amount. Like, look at that. Like, that is so amazing. So Goddess Felicia, thank you also for donating to this beautiful sister who we don't even know is doing great things in the world. That is frequency. That is vibration. Thank you for the demonstration of vibration. Thank you for the demonstration of frequency. Thank you for the demonstration of the magic and majesty that we all are. Type into the comments, magic and majesty. Don't worry about spelling. We don't worry about spelling here. Although I was the 6th grade spelling bee champ, can I tell you that? IS59, what up though? I was the 6th grade spelling bee champ. But we're not worried about spelling here. Type into the comments. Magic and majesty. Magic and majesty. Yay! Jamaican Douglas says she manifests this herself. She said she was just saying, I miss Goddess Temple Sunday, and here I come with a live. Yes, Jamaican Douglas. Yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see all of y'all. Hello, Goddess Valen. Goddess Valen is also an island sister. I see all my island sisters weighing in. Where my New Yorkers? Where my Houston? Where my Atlanta? Where's everybody? All right, so we must begin our Goddess Temple Sunday by connecting around this big, beautiful globe. Oh my God, Goddess Sheila, I was just thinking about you. No, I think this is a different Goddess Sheila. Okay, well, you're a different Goddess Sheila, but I'm glad to see you too. I was just thinking about podcast Goddess Sheila, who interviewed me, and I couldn't remember. I was just thinking right before I came on live. I was like, did I say thank you to her. So thank you to that wonderful goddess Sheila, who is a retreat alum. And thank you to you, goddess Sheila L, as well. All right. And the retreat's coming up June 13th through 15th, in Massachusetts at Kripalu. Hope to see y'all there. Hello, Cleveland. Okay, good. Cleveland is in the house. All right. All right. So let's do this. We know how to do this, right? Do we remember? It's Goddess Temple Sunday. So let's just close our eyes first and feel back into the energy of our beautiful bodies, the frequency, the vibration, the magic that we are, the reflection of the divine that we are. So just close your eyes right this moment. Woo! And just feel into the energy. Oh, wait. Okay, energy told me say hi to my baby. Hello, Goddess Ruby. Hi. You get to hang out with Tanti while mommy's here. Hi. All right. So feel into the energy. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, everybody. Feel back into the energy of you. Calling all parts of ourselves back home to ourselves now. The rah-rah joy parts of ourselves, the boo-hoo tears parts of ourselves, the happiness, the grief, the abundance, the illusions of scarcity, all of the ideas, the stories, the experiences that we have, all parts of ourselves, calling them back home now to your big, beautiful heart. Calling all parts of ourselves back home to us now. And as we feel into our bodies and feel into the power that we are, I don't know if y'all can feel that. I feel you feel that, right? Feel into that energy stream. I want you now to extend your energy throughout our beautiful circle. And we're going to lean in to the right cosmically and take hands with the humans to the right of us. Hey, goddesses, Cleveland, I see you. And then we're going to lean in to the left and take the hands of the goddesses to the left. Hey, Guyana, I see y'all. And take our hands and just connect around this big, sacred, wonderful planet that we have been gifted, this earth school full of wonderful experiences. Sometimes we win, sometimes we learn, but it is all good. It is all God. And we bring it all together like this is nice. And we begin with Mother, Father, God. Thank you so very much for waking us up today. I could weep. Thank you for gifting us with this experience of another day here in your wonderful, glorious world. Thank you for giving us the wherewithal to be able to connect with each other. Thank you for giving us the nudge to come together at this moment and helping us to show up, whether we are live, whether we are on replay, whether we're on, earlier, later. Thank you for giving us the nudge to bring us together at this moment. Thank you for giving us the abundance to be able to have the leisure time of this moment to come together. Thank you for giving us the abundance to be able to have the fancy devices that we are using to connect. Thank you for giving us the spark of life, of beauty, of brilliance, of magic, of whatever it is that helps us to know that at this moment we are all yours. We are all yours. We lay our burdens down. We surrender our fears and we come with an open mind, an open heart, and an open spirit. We are so very grateful for all of the blessings that you have given to us and our loved ones. And we humbly ask that you continue to bless us, that you continue to guide us, that you continue to keep us. And at any moment, we want you to remind us where you would have us go, what you would have us do, what you would have us say, and to whom. For this and so very much more, we are supremely, divinely grateful. And we say, what do we say, y'all? Amen. Ashe. And so it is. 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 Amen. I say. And so it is. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, as I said, we are talking about the divine frequency. Okay, this goddess Sheila is from France. Hello, darling. Hello. So, goddess Sheila, do you know that my decks come in French? I don't have the French deck here with me, but I'm going to pull a card from the Faces of Oshun Oracle deck. Goddess Sheila, the decks come in French, so thank you for manifesting that. Hello, goddess Joe Spice. Yes. So we are talking about, as I said today, the divine frequency, my new book. It comes out on Tuesday. We're going to delve into what that is, why this can enhance and improve and change your life drastically, why I wrote this book as the sequel for From Imagination to Reality. If you don't have either one, get them both right now, because this is important. We're talking about your life, right? We're talking about your life. But first, let's pull a card, all right, and see what it is that we need to know right at this moment. My heart is so full right now, y'all. Like, maybe I just need to take a second. Whew. Maybe I just need to take a second because my heart is just so full. I'm just feel so blessed to bask in all of your energy. Hello, Goddess Samantha. Goddess Samantha is also a retreat alum. She is in BK. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Goddess Samantha is a phenomenal human being who is changing things on this planet for the youth. For the youth, them. Yes, Goddess Samantha, beautiful to see you here in the room. Yes. All right, so let's pull a card. We're pulling from the Faces of Oshun Oracle deck. That is this deck right here, Faces of Oshun Oracle deck, okay? So our intention is just to get some guidance for our conversation about the divine frequency, right? Tapping into the energy and the frequency of the divine. Oop, we have a leaper. Let's see. Easy. Goddess Ruby stuff over there. Okay. All right. So here is, oh, this is beautiful. Okay. So we've pulled the card of compassion and empathy, but I'm going to pull one more card for us and let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. Compassion and empathy. Absolutely. All right. So let's just get some clarification when we're talking about the divine frequency. What do we need to know? All right. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me put one more clarification. And you can, when you're pulling cards, you can either have a specific intention in mind, or you can pull in general also. I like to do both. Oh my gosh. I love when this happens. So I'm pulling from two decks that are put together, right? Oftentimes when I'm doing that, I will get the same exact card because, you know, ancestors are saying, I said what I said. I said what I said. All right. So apparently this is the message. The other card is indeed the Oshun of the ancestors, sacred lineage. All right. Belonging and family. All right. Sacred lineage, belonging, and family, because we all here are a family. I am very happy that you all are here as well. Yay. Yay. Okay. Goddess, she says, Goddess Caramel Diva says that the book is in her cart. Yay. Okay. Excellent. It also comes in audiobook. It comes in Kindle as well. Okay. All right. So let's focus here before we delve into the divine frequency, because obviously the card came up twice in a big deck of, I had two decks put together, so that's 88 cards, and the card came up twice. I don't know what the odds are on that, but, you know, it's saying this is something we need to pay attention to. So this is the energy, Oshun of mercy, the energy of compassion, the energy of forgiveness, the energy of empathy. And I think that this is so important, not only for each other in the world right now, but I think in our sacred conversation, you know, today, compassion for yourself, forgiveness for yourself, that you're doing the very best that you can, empathy for others. Okay, so let's let this be our beacon for this week. How can you have more compassion for yourself, What do you need to forgive yourself for and release? Okay. How can I have more compassion for me? That's your question. Type it in the comments if you can. Type it in the comments. How can you have more compassion for me? Goddess Samantha says, you're the best. No, you the best, Goddess. How can you have more compassion for yourself? All right. So we are talking about the divine frequency, which is the frequency, obviously, of the divine. But what does that mean? The subtitle is Harness the Magic of Universal Laws for Transformation, Manifestation, and Freedom. So there is frequency, there is vibration, there are universal laws. What does this all mean? What are we talking about? So universal laws are the laws that govern our universe, that govern our world, that were created by divine consciousness, created by God, created by whatever language you use to, most high, the creator, whatever language you use to express that highest energy that we are all a part of, right? The divine didn't just, God didn't just throw us here and be like, deuces, good luck, good luck, figure it out. There are laws, and those laws include some laws that people may think of scientific laws, like gravity, for example, is one that I always use as an example, because gravity doesn't care if you believe in it or not. Right? You can be like, I don't believe in gravity. Okay, good luck with that. It doesn't matter. If you drop something, it's still going to fall. Now, the same for universal law, the same for the laws that govern our world, that govern our interactions, that govern our universe. Have you ever tried, for example, to bring something into fruition, and no matter what, like you feel like everything is like you're putting your head against it, and for whatever reason, it will not work? Well, you might be running up against the law of divine timing. The divine frequency may not be fully aligned, right? So there are different laws, many different laws that govern how we show up in the world, who we are, the things that we create for ourselves. And the divine frequency is the frequency of God. There's no other way to put it. It is, you can call it also Christ consciousness. You can call it Ashe energy, the energy of Oladumare, the energy of, Oshun and the Orisha. There's so many different ways to call it, but it is the frequency of God. If you have problems with the language of God or the divine, you can just call it love. Everybody just type the word love in the comments so someone can see that there are two frequencies. There's the frequency of fear, right? Which shows up as scarcity, which shows up as not good enoughness, which shows up as what is wrong with me, which shows up as, all of those energies of fear, where we want to have compassion for ourselves and feed ourselves with the energy of love. And then there's the frequency of love. Love, the frequency of the divine, the frequency that says you are worthy and deserving, the frequency that says your maker, your creator so loved the world that you were given this beautiful planet to explore, that you were given these beautiful ways to express yourself, that you were given the beauty of your dreams coming into fruition. Your dreams are not light and frivolous and, ridiculous and don't matter. Your dreams, the ideas that you have, Goddess Sheila and Goddess Damali and Goddess Norma and Goddess Samantha and Goddess Josephine and Goddess Justine, the ideas that you have evolve the world and evolve consciousness. Every single thing that we look at around us started off as an idea. And everything has the ability to shift and transform while it is still a part of the world of living. If we look at something as simple as water, right? You take a glass of water, you take water, you make it cold and put it in the freezer. What happens? It changes form. It is something else. It alchemizes. The frequency has shifted, and therefore the water must shift. Well, what about you and your 80% water? Right? You heat up water and what happens? It vaporizes, it rises, it shifts. It is still the same water, but it has shifted because of the frequency of the water. So the same thing when it comes to you and your big dreams, Goddess Pamela and Goddess Tender Mystic, right? If we change the frequency, whether it's the heat that we light underneath the water or the freezing cold air that we put, or the beliefs that we feed ourselves with, the affirmations that we use, and the oracles that we use, and the people we surround ourselves with, and the foods that we eat, right? And the ways that we work out and move our bodies, when we change the things that create the frequency, your life has no choice but to shift. No choice but to shift. And so when we are looking at the things that we desire, the desires of our heart, the things that we deserve, and we say, oh, where is it? Abiola, where's my stuff? Your stuff is in the divine frequency. This is a frequency that we then can align to, can awaken within ourselves by using universal laws. Does that make sense? So your things are there, whether it's things that we deem as quote unquote, superficial, or whether it's things that we think are highly important. That's our ranking. That's you as a human being ranking the things that that you want and you desire. Your block to the divine frequency, your barrier to the divine frequency is your belief system, your beliefs that block your connection, your alignment with universal law, your alignment with the universal truth. Law is truth, right? I'm not talking about, somebody, human being, arbitrarily deciding who's important and what people should be doing with their bodies and all of that. That's not law. That's man-made law. That's a difference between universal law. And what was really important to me in this book, because people talk about universal law a lot when they talk about, they talk about the Hermetic laws, and they talk about the Kabbalion. These are ways that people usually traditionally discuss universal laws. But to me, universal means all of us. So I wanted to go and look at African and Asian cultures and find the source materials for these laws. And so that's what this book does. And then it takes these laws and distills them into 23 universal laws, along with exercises and practices that when you follow them, the same like the water, it has to manifest. The things that you want have to come into being, even when you're not trying. So like when I came on at the beginning of this conversation, right? Type in the comments, I am magic. Like we are magic. Like this is amazing. Like at the beginning of this conversation, for those of you who were not here at the beginning of this conversation, I was sharing that right before this, I saw a sister who I didn't know on social media who was raising money for a cause that I was like, wow, this is amazing what she's doing with her life. And wow, I don't know her, but I trust her. The vibe is right. I love what she's doing. And I made a donation to what she was doing and then signed in here. And Goddess Felicia D had put a super chat and gave me back the same amount. Right? Like I did not plan that. I did not orchestrate that. I did not consciously on any level think about that. That wasn't on my mind. So what was the reasoning for that? Universal law and alignment. Universal law and alignment. That is it. Right? So again, the water doesn't say when you put the ice, put it in the ice, like put it in the cold, like, okay, well, I don't feel like being ice right now. I know it's 30 degrees, but that's not my vibe. I'm not really with it. No, the water has no choice. It is going to turn into ice. When you heat it, it's going to turn into vapor, right? When you align with universal law, so some of the laws that are in here, the law of vibration, the law of rhythm, the law of attraction, of course, the law of non-attachment. We're going to be talking about all of these. The law of life force energy, the law of sacred beauty, the law of righteousness, the law of synchronicity. When you tap into those universal laws, you then are a manifesting machine. You then are a creation machine. You then are an alchemy machine. And the things that don't manifest, then it becomes really easy and really clear. Like, okay, well, that wasn't for me, or that's not right now. The divine timing of that is off. So rather than me keep hitting my head against the wall there, if I know that my belief system and everything else is aligned, right? Then I can make a shift in the same way that, oh, okay, if I'm trying to create vapor by freezing something, it's not going to work. Okay, I got to add heat. You see? Does that make sense? So that is what we are talking about when we are talking about universal law. We're talking about your power to alchemize your life, your power that then orchestrates things that seem magical and mystical. I mean, and they are, but it just seems like, wow, okay, I didn't plan that. Like, I did not plan that I'm going to shuffle the card deck with 2 decks put together and that the same exact card is going to come up, right? Like that there's no, like, I did not orchestrate that, but I did. If you see what I'm saying, if you follow what I'm saying. So our journey with this, our journey with universal law, this is where it becomes fun, because then we can take your desires. Type in the comments something you desire, something that you're manifesting. It can be small, it can be large, it can be an ice cream, it can be a car, it can be a house, it can be a job, it can be a man, it can be a woman, it can be whatever. Just type it in the comments just so that it's there. You're putting it in writing, which by itself is already powerful. You know, like as they say, we spell, it's called spelling, because you're casting spells with your words. So just type in the comments something that you are manifesting, something that you're creating. Yes, Tender Mystic is affirming divine timing is always on my side, always on your side, always and forever, every time, every single time. What are you calling forward? What is calling you forward? What you are seeking is seeking you. What you are seeking is seeking you. Okay, good. So let's just bask now in the energy of the things that we're calling forward, because this is a means of raising vibration. This is in alignment with one of the universal laws, the law of vibration. There are 23 in here. Book comes out on Tuesday. I'm going to be live on Hay House's socials, I think at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Tuesday to celebrate the book. That's the book launch party date. Okay, but let's just bask now. And here is our sacred assignment, okay? Every manifestation that I put up on the screen, see it for the person. Even if you've never seen them before in your life, even if you don't know them, see it for them happening. Instagram, sorry, I can't put yours on screen presently because of the way that this is all set up. But YouTube and Facebook, here we go. Okay, so manifesting my ideal partner. We see it for you, Goddess Priscilla. Dancing Queen, hello, happy Sunday. We see magic and blessings for you. Goddess Sheila wants to travel. We see it for you, Goddess Sheila. Bags packed, passport in hand, visas granted. Okay, pretty. Let's see, we see you falling in love with yourself. Oh, yes, Goddess. Bring on the compassion, the forgiveness, the empathy, Goddess of mercy. We see it for you, Goddess. Okay. Yes, Tender Mystic says she is manifesting, embodying her Sybil magic. Oh, I love that. Yes, we see it for you, Goddess. Let's see who is next. Forgive me if I skip you. Not doing it on purpose. Goddess Priscilla, abundance through multiple income streams. We see it for you, Goddess Priscilla. See the money raining down on her, raining down. Yes. And when we see it for each other, we are all, you know, the law of oneness is also a universal law. We are seeing it for ourselves. We're manifesting it for ourselves as well as each other. Okay. Yes, Caramel Diva, new job. We see it. We see it for you, Goddess. Dancing Queen, Flower Child business. We see it for you, Goddess. I love it. Okay. Goddess Justina is manifesting 5,000 a month by September 1st, 2025. We see it for you, Goddess, with her Jazz Essence Candle Company. Jazz Essence Candle Company. Goddess Justina Featherstone. Yes, we see it for you, Goddess. Let's all inhale and take a nice inhale of her candles. Yes, we see it for you, Goddess. Yes, right? Is it possible? Is someone somewhere making 5,000 a month and more with their candle company? Absolutely. We see it for you, Goddess. We feel it for you, Goddess. Okay, yes, Goddess Sheila is affirming what I am seeking is seeking me. Goddess Pamela, a house. Yes, Goddess Pamela is a talented health and healing guru in the UK. See her house, see her home. beautiful, abundant. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful house. Yes, we see it for you, goddess. Love the garden. Very cute. Jamaican Dougla is seeking owning her own home and more money, more money, more money, wealth, and perfect health. Yes, goddess, we see it for you. Goddess Damali is seeking an art studio inside of her home. Ooh, yes, Goddess Damali, we see it and we love your art. Oh my goodness, how glorious. And it feels so good in your home, this art studio. Oh, wow. We love it. We love it. We love it. Yes, what we desire is desiring us, goddess. Goddess Caramel Diva says more bookings and sales for her business. We see it. Ooh, goddess Samantha finishing her PhD. Yes, Dr. Sinclair. We see it for you, Dr. Sinclair. That is wonderful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And so as you see, like right now, your energy just in us doing that, right? Right now, celebrating in advance the manifestations of folks that you maybe don't know, you feel an energetic raise right now, right? So one of the things that you can do when we get off of this line is just take a moment to meditate. Like just take a moment, just close your eyes. As a matter of fact, let's just do it now while our vibration is raised, and just think of the desires of your heart and see yourself clearly. See yourself clearly doing whatever it is. If it's a new house, putting your key in the door, right? If it is, a new partner, see them popping up on your phone or popping up at your door or whatever it is. Just see it just clearly right now while you're in this high vibratory energy. Right now, you just shifted consciousness. Right now, you just created whatever it is that you desire. And so you're going to now feel nudges from the divine, right? So somebody's going to pop up on your phone, an email offer is going to come, something's going to come, things are going to come that feel like they're random, but they are not, because we just used a universal law, the law of vibration, to access the divine frequency. And lucky for us that there are 22 more universal laws that we're going to be using to access the divine frequency. So I'm putting together a free gift for everybody who purchases the book. It's not ready yet. Hopefully it'll be ready by Tuesday, where it is creating some free printable oracle cards that are specifically for this book with the universal laws. Hopefully they're ready on Tuesday. It's going to be something you can just print out easily or just use on your phone. And you can just be able to then access which law it is that you need at whichever time based on your energetic frequency. All right. All right, so y'all, this was so much fun. Okay, I could sit here and talk to y'all forever, but I have to get my daughter. I am so grateful for y'all to come and hang out with me, on this beautiful Sunday, and we need to continue this forevermore. So I am going to work with my caretakers of my toddler and see if we can get weekly Goddess Temple Sunday going again. Sundays, hopefully at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and let's make the magic happen, okay? So go get Divine Frequency, and then I'll see y'all on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Hay House social channels, all right? Bye, my loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to hang out with me. Love y'all. Yay. Bye.